Okay, good morning. Getting started, today is going to be some ball exercises. So starting off with the big guns, the legs, ball on the wall, ball into your lower back, feet are in front, and just a little in front of your knees so that you have some room when you go down. You're lowering down to about 90 degrees, your hips, your knees. But make sure your knees are not out past your toes, that your knees are just above your ankles, and then up tall. So inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Okay, and make sure that you're not quite leaning on the ball as you go down, that your butt doesn't curl under the ball, is that your lower back actually comes off the ball and your spine is tall. So you're going up and down kind of like a carousel horse. Okay, so from squats, you can stand up, hold the ball if you need to, step that right leg back, lower, down. If you have the use of a mirror, or you can put your hands on your hips, just make sure that as you go up and down, your hips are level. The tendency might be to drop your right hip, so your right hip goes lower. Hold the ball, step forward with the right, step back with the left. Nice broad stance. Your leg can go out a little wider as you go down to create a wider base, a little more stability. Up and down again, check in with the hips. Make sure the spine is going up and down, kind of carousel horse-like. Good. All right, so after legs, we can go to the floor. Work on the hamstrings. Lay on your back. Get the ball in close to your buttocks, feet on top of the ball, so flat feet, arms at your sides. Lift the hips and lower. Bring the weight onto the feet and onto your shoulders, not on your head, just up and down. Keep the legs close together so they're not splaying open, and lower. From here, that's hamstrings and hips. Grab the ball, heels over top of the ball, keep that lower back pressed in, lift, curl. So squeeze the ball between your calf muscles and your hamstrings. Lift and lower. Try not to let your lower back lift and arch off the floor. Tap and lift, tap and lift. You can take it to the next level, tap, and then curl your buttocks from the floor, lower. Curl your buttocks off the floor. It's a little more challenging. Tap and curl. Try not to lift your chin. Keep your head down. Lift and lower with a tap. Good. Take a breather. Bring your heels to the top of the ball. Hands at your sides. Lift your hips. Roll the ball forward. Legs go straight. Pull the ball back to your buttocks. Knees are bent. Straighten out. Pull back. Good hamstring, good hips. Keep the weight on your shoulders, on your arms, again, not on your head, and of course the weight is on your legs. Okay? Inhale, exhale. Try and relax the shoulders. They're holding the weight, but tightening them up is not going to help. Good. And back in. Take a moment, just rest here for a second. Nice deep breath in. Leave your heels on the ball. Sit yourself up. Bring the hands behind, fingertips pointing forward. So I've got the ball fairly close to my buttocks. My legs are on top. I'm going to lift the hips. Now this is for triceps. I'm going to bend the elbows. Make sure you're bending your elbows and not just lifting and lowering your hips. Okay, so good tricep exercise there. Good. Do, all these exercises somewhere between 10 and 15. Okay, from the triceps, turning it over. Now with this, you can do different levels. Bring yourself up onto the ball. The closer the ball is to your belly or to your hips, the easier it's going to be. I'm going to do a modified here, where my knees are on the ball. I'm in a plank position. Arms are wide. I'm going to bring my forehead to the floor, just in front of the fingers, staying nice and strong and straight. Through the hips. No arch in the lower back. No pressure on the lower back. Okay, good upper body, good core, good balance and stability. I'm going to change from the push-ups to a pike. I'm going to lift the hips and then back. Good upper body again, good core. Lifting the hips, just a little lift. Legs are staying straight. It's as though I'm going to go into doing a handstand, letting the head drop down, bringing the head back up, and coming back to start. Nice, strong, and straight body position. Lifting up, going back. Lifting up, going back. Hold it in the plank. If that's too much, push-ups are too much, or the pike is too much, just hold. Okay, and just keep that belly button tight. Try not to squeeze the buttocks too much. Good. And to come off, you can either walk forward or back. I'm just going to step off. Next, alternating. Okay, I'm laying on the ball, getting into my push-up or plank position. Feet are wide on this one, arms are wide, head spine alignment. I've got plenty of room between my shoulders and my ears, so I'm not crunched up with the shoulders. Nice, strong, straight line. I'm going to alternate right arm, left leg. My goal is to not lift really high, but just to get a straight line, and then back down. Left arm, right leg. Lift, straight line. Head is in line, shoulders relax, back down. Pull the belly button up away from the ball. Pull the pubic bone into the ball. So a little pelvic tuck as I lift and lower. Nice, strong, straight line. Alternating sides. Breathing and hold. So now just the lower legs, lower half. In the plank position, I'm going to shift my weight just a little more forward on the ball. Lift both legs, squeezing them together. Tap to the floor, lift. Tap to the floor, lift. Inhale, exhale. Good for the hips, good for the lower back. A little bit of hamstring in there, and of course stability on the ball. Great. Toes come back to the floor. I'm going to go wide. Modify with this one, hands on my lower back here, modify. More challenging, hands here, or even hands can be across. This is easier. Hands on the back of the head, more challenging. I'm going to go with the hands here, lift and lower. Lift and lower. I'm going to work on keeping my pubic bone into the ball, so I'm not doing too much of an arch as I lift up. Inhaling. Exhaling, keeping that pelvic tilt as I lift and lower. Breathing. Good, and down. Let the hands just come back to the floor. Nice deep breath. Come onto the knees. Keeping the ball in close, hands on top. Nice deep breath in and in. Okay, on the knees. Ball is in close to the thighs. Knees are fairly wide, nice tall posture. I'm going to roll forward down onto my elbows and then back. As I do this, I want to keep my spine nice and straight. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Roll out. I'm not sticking my buttocks out. Good upper body, great for the shoulders. Always the stability here with the ball. Down onto the elbows, back up. Not pushing the buttocks out as I go down, not pushing the buttocks out as I come up. My idea here is to keep a straight line between my shoulders, my hips, and my knees. Good, and that's it for the floor for the moment. Coming back up. Having a seat, I'm going to use the wall. Put my toes against the wall, sit, not quite on the top of the ball, just a little off the top, so a little towards the lower edge. Modified, hands across the shoulders. More challenging, hands up on the back of the head, never pulling on the head, okay? So inhale, I'm going to go down one vertebrae at a time, and then exhale, come up. Inhale as I go down, exhale as I come up. Inhale. Slightly wider with the feet. It's going to give me a little more stability. Toes against the wall. Just keep them from sliding out. Breathing. Inhale down. Exhale up. So I'm going to take it to the next level. Inhale. Exhale. Taking twist. Twist and then lower. And then come back up. Twist to the other side. Lower and back up. Twist. Up, inhale, Exhale. I can modify this one by doing my little backstroke, sweeping my arm to the floor, coming back up. Sweeping to the floor, big circle, back up. Up to the ceiling, circle around. So I'm getting that twist, looking to the side, turning my upper body, getting those obliques nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. I don't want to be slouching on the ball. I want to come back up to nice and tall, drawing the belly button in. Shoulders are staying relaxed, letting my center do the work. One more, right. One more, left. And that's good for the ball exercises.